You are being controlled, not by chains or laws or physical force, but by invisible mechanisms operating inside your own mind. These are psychological traps, carefully constructed patterns of thought that keep you compliant, manageable, and weak. Most people live their entire lives inside these cages without ever realizing they are imprisoned. The question is not whether you are trapped. You are. We all are, to varying degrees. The question is whether you have the courage to recognize these traps and the discipline to escape them. Before we continue, if you want to understand the deeper psychology of power and freedom, subscribe to this channel. We examine the hidden forces that shape behavior and reveal the strategies for breaking free. These traps are not accidents. They exist because they serve a function. A population that questions nothing, that follows orders, that trades freedom for comfort, is easy to manage. From childhood, we are conditioned into patterns of obedience. We are taught not to trust ourselves, not to challenge authority, not to step outside prescribed boundaries. And most people never do. What follows are 10 psychological traps that maintain this state of weakness. Some will be familiar, others will disturb you because you will see yourself in them. But awareness is the first step toward liberation. As Epictetus said, no man is free who is not master of himself. Let us examine what prevents you from becoming that master. The first trap is the need for approval. You have been trained since childhood to seek validation from others. Parents, teachers, peers, employers. You modify your behavior to gain their acceptance. But every time you change yourself to please someone else, you lose a piece of your authentic self. You become a performer in your own life, constantly adjusting your mask, never knowing who you actually are beneath it. The second trap is the fear of isolation. Human beings are social creatures. We crave belonging, but this need becomes a weapon against us when we sacrifice our values to remain part of the group. You stay silent when you should speak. You agree when you should object. You conform when you should rebel. All because you fear being cast out, being alone. But there is a difference between solitude and loneliness. One is chosen, the other is feared. The third trap is learned helplessness. This concept comes from psychology. When people repeatedly face situations they cannot control, they stop trying to change anything at all. They become passive, accepting whatever happens as inevitable. You see this everywhere. People trapped in jobs they hate, relationships that drain them, circumstances they could change but believe they cannot. They have learned to be helpless. The fourth trap is the illusion of security. You are told that if you follow the rules, work hard, and do what you are supposed to do, you will be safe. This is a lie. Security is not given to you. It is built by you. When you trade freedom for the promise of safety, you end up with neither. You become dependent on systems that can abandon you at any moment. The fifth trap is comparison. You measure yourself against others constantly. Social media has weaponized this instinct. You see curated versions of other people's lives and feel inadequate. But comparison is a rigged game. There will always be someone richer, more attractive, more successful. When you derive your sense of worth from external measures, you give away your power. The sixth trap is the sunk cost fallacy. You continue investing in something that is not working because you have already invested so much. A career, a relationship, a project. You tell yourself that quitting would mean all that time was wasted. But continuing something harmful does not honor past investment. It compounds the loss. Knowing when to walk away is a form of wisdom most people never develop. The seventh trap is the just world hypothesis. This is the belief that the world is fair, that good things happen to good people and bad things happen to bad people. It is a comforting belief, but it is false. The world is not just. It is indifferent. When you expect fairness, you become bitter when you do not receive it. You wait for justice that never comes instead of taking action yourself. The eighth trap is the authority bias. You assume that people in positions of power know what they are doing. Doctors, politicians, CEOs, experts. You defer to their judgment even when it contradicts your own instincts. But authority does not equal competence. Many people in power are incompetent. Many experts are wrong. Your judgment is often more accurate than you believe. The ninth trap is the comfort zone. Your brain is designed to conserve energy and avoid risk. It creates routines and habits that feel safe. But nothing grows in comfort. Every significant change in your life will require discomfort. When you avoid it, you choose stagnation. You become a smaller version of yourself year after year. The 10th trap is the belief in external salvation. You think someone or something will rescue you. A perfect partner, a lucky break, a windfall of money. You wait for circumstances to change instead of changing yourself. But no one is coming. There is no cavalry. Your salvation, if it comes at all, will come from your own hands. Recognizing these traps is painful because it means accepting responsibility. You cannot blame your parents, your circumstances, society, or bad luck anymore. You must see that you have been complicit in your own imprisonment. This is difficult, but it is also liberating. How do you escape? You begin by questioning everything you have accepted as true. Why do you believe what you believe? Who taught you to think this way? Does this belief serve you or control you? Most of your convictions are not yours. They are inherited, absorbed, imposed. Real freedom begins when you examine them honestly. You build psychological sovereignty by making small acts of defiance against these patterns. Say no when you want to say no. Pursue something you want even if others disapprove. Sit with discomfort instead of fleeing from it. Walk away from what no longer serves you. Trust your judgment even when experts disagree. This is not about becoming antisocial or reckless. It is about becoming self-directed rather than other-directed. It is about building a life based on your values rather than inherited scripts. Carl Jung said, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate." These traps operate in the unconscious. Bringing them into awareness is the first act of freedom. Are you ready to see where you are trapped? Can you handle the responsibility that comes with that awareness? If you are, subscribe to this channel. We continue this exploration, examining the psychology of power, freedom, and self-mastery. The traps are real, but so is your ability to escape them. Start now.